Mankind nah no love. Yo dog they don't have no feelings. Yeah man, fancy face and hear the voice now. I don't want to see the past. I represent for my 2 cents podcast. I see Juggalate. I represent for Tu-Lox, the 876 Rebel. I want to go share, I want to comment, I want to go like up later. I see Juggalate.
Sing again. I want them again. So didn't I tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Call like a raging storm is coming. Lion twin, yo, we want them again. So didn't we tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Call like a raging storm is. Yo. Listen up.
Blessed, welcome to another episode of the My 2 Cents Podcast. I'm your host, Tu-Lox, the 876 Rebel. Now, in today's episode, we're going to talk about Alkaline. And when we say Alkaline, we're not talking about Dr. Sebi. We're talking about the self-proclaimed youngest and the baddest. One of the artists them who is definitely rated among the best. What we're going to talk about specifically is the fact that Alkaline's latest interview after more than a decade of doing interviews in Jamaica has done an interview with Nationwide's Cliff Hughes, and a lot of fans were left disappointed. While you know how the thing go already, a lot of fans, especially the Vendetta fans, were left satisfied. And the Vendetta fans, based on the fact that most people have criticized the interview, spared no time in going into defense mode. And that we're going to talk about today. And we're not going to know directly whether I think the interview hit or miss. But if you don't want to know that, you have to just stick around till I pay them bill and forward. Alright, so the first thing I'm making to know today, great news. The website is up and running. Name change and beer thing. So you know, so if you log on and deal with the support at www.rebel13collections.com. Plain and simple. It have a new look, user friendly, and even better news. You can also go up on the website and book your counseling session direct, and we take it from there. So remember, support is paramount. No matter the amount. I'm also going to make you know, say if you don't want a professional website developer for your own business, you can just simply link hilldavenport.com. He's one of the best thing in a website development, boy. And he's not going to do nothing complicated. He's going to make your website nice, smooth, easy for use. No confusion whatsoever. And you can also check out the link for his website in the description. Now, you see if you're in the Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, Bronx area, and you need a house, face reality. Charles Rutenberg Realty Incorporated. And let me show you, that one ain't overrated. You have to link Cadian Garden. So if you want a house and you feel like you're broke like church mouse, see the information up on the screen, so make sure it's in the running. Now, if you don't want internet TV for just $65 a year, check out the information on the flyer and just use the code Tu-Lox 4K TV. Don't watch nothing else. Now, respect and manners and honors to everybody who joined me today. Seeing big up the Rebel. You don't know Robert, big up yourself. You don't know Jody, big up yourself also. Debbie Gooders, respect and manners. You see me, Dwight Chef. You don't know Antigua and Barbuda. Trust me, I see that comment there every single week. So I know say he's a real fan of the thing. One Caribbean. Seeing, so big up Trinidad, big up everywhere. Seeing, no segregation over here, so we're not doing a segregation. Now, we're going straight into the episode, because I don't want the episode for too long either. So I just want to knock it real quick and just get back to business. And I still I'm going to run into another episode on the weekend, seeing some I could see how that go. I just want refurbishing on my house right now, where kind of stop some of the things them, because I'm a man every certain time, I make sure some my house up to par. See, because I can't live in a car. I'm not depend on something. Now, my take on some of them clip here with the interview. First of all, I feel like a lot of people disappointed based on the facts that they would look for more mix up. They would expecting to come do some outlandish things. Knowing that Alkaline is a man who do things for people talk. Matter of fact, you have a lot of people who say do a bag of thing in that interview just to people talk. I want to believe it. Anyway, I take it back from me here, say Alkaline, I got to do an interview in Jamaica. Because him do interviews otherwise in America and other places, but him no do an interview in a Jamaica for much years now. And from them make it known, say, the first interview after how long, a Cliff Hughes. Me I say, what? Because my eyes are trying to figure out the moves where the youth make. Like, him strategic. We can't take that from him. He's a man where him plan something more time and when him execute them is like Him coming like Kartel, he know how to make people talk. So I guess that's why people feel like some of the things I'm doing in an interview is a stunt. And I can understand why people come to that conclusion there. But when me hear say a Cliff Hughes, me start trying to do the maths, I try to figure it out, I say, oh, blood cleat. You know, say some intellectual shit. Alkaline will come with another interview. That's why I choose Cliff Hughes. Because I could see a connection between Cliff Hughes and Alkaline, especially as it relates to era. I could see it. So I start boil it down to intellect. I remember Cliff Hughes them thing now, no age as it relates to intellect, you know. So me have it say them I come chat about some sort of politics, something, because Alkaline is very calculating. So when I talk to Cliff Hughes, see more on the stare with me, you know. Me have it say the man will take it on an intellectual level, a problem, you know, until me see the party.
No?
No, I remember it.
You don't remember the principal. But after second form, you went on to do CXC at Arden.
Yeah.
How did you do at CXC?
Do my thing, man. Yeah, man.
Meaning?
Go on, good man, get me subject there, man.
How many?
How much subject me get?
You don't remember?
But all my subject I get, man. Yeah, I'm getting
So you got about 7 or 8?
But 6.
6?
Yeah.
The man remember him principal. How much year now I graduate? I remember Mr. Soul and a Solar Field. Remember Miss Barnett, a Papi. Like, I don't understand. And then, the man that even remember how much CXC him get. Like, it dog never in that mood. I don't know what else to say. Because if you're watching previous interviews coming right up, if you're saying a data fan, any data fan, anybody way, watch Alkaline fan him do him thing coming right up to this. This is one I'm most disappointing interview. I want somebody tell me what makes sense. Who can forget how much subject them get in a CXC? Who? I'm sure you say Cliff Hughes not ready neither. Like, I mean, what does Alkaline remembering in principle have to do with nothing? Like the man ask some little question like, you know, in a desperate and everything will come up with us anything. Like, what does Alkaline remembering the principle of Arden have to do with anything? What it is? This is more. I don't know if we can call this an interview. And then the man forward and appear one word and I answer the question them like the typical dons. And we know in ourselves. If you not bias, you know say Alkaline. Based, if you're an Alkaline fan and you know nothing about Alkaline, you can call Alkaline many things, but you cannot call him a Duns. Me know Duns when me see and hear them are Alkaline far from Duns. Nobody forget any kind of academical achievement. You remember certain milestone in your life, all if you have Alzheimer's. A lot of people, based on Alkaline mannerisms in an interview and the facts them just extremely laid back and seem annoyed at points in the interview. A lot of people say, boy, immature. Now, if I just troll immature, that means you know, automatically I say him intellect no gone, no way. You see? I may agree with you because intellect is something on a button. You can't turn it on and off. Yes, you can pretend. So if I pretend, he's probably still capable of his intellectual prowess when expressed to the fans so far. But here's where Alkaline went wrong if this is a troll. If you're trolling, remember I deal with Jamaican people for the most part. Because of the Jamaican audience, you cater for, bro. Seeing those at home and those in the diaspora. That are the major part of every Jamaican artist fan base. Seeing, so we have that clear. Now, we have to understand about the Jamaicans. I don't know about no other group, nowhere else in the world, but Jamaicans are different. You have to remember how Jamaicans stay. I could say, you have 2 copies of the interview. You have one where you deal with well intellectual, and you do the first one because you want people to talk. You have to understand the mentality of a Jamaican. You see the one who carry you down, which is the one where them see first, everybody watch that. You see the one who vindicate you, that are the one when nobody now go watch. Them all call that one the damage control. You have to understand how the mindset of black people, not only just Jamaicans, work. The negative are gonna have the crowd, but the positive, and that's proven every day, especially with the advent of social media. So if I do, you do something now, you go so boom and throw the positive one in a couple weeks time because you're that troll. Like, no one will care at that time and the damage would have already been done. At this point where Alkaline reach them career, no need for the nothing for people talk more, just wake and make a post, just a post and it viral. That is how scarce Alkaline is. The man they coming like UFO. When people say Alkaline is a sighting, them not say them see him, it's a sighting, it's a Alkaline sighting, them man they even gone away. So Alkaline to me no need for do no extra nothing for people talk. People just naturally talk based on the fact that this man is very exclusive. Alkaline so exclusive, I not think him deal with himself. Like him probably a pass a mirror and see himself and cut. This is how exclusive Alkaline is. The man sit down for over a decade and I do an interview. You think that easy for do? When you're an artist, remember artists need some form of attention. You know, this man you know want no attention. He couldn't be a soldier. Can have to stand that attention. Yeah, people will say, actually want him show for him. My God. I saw people get dumb. You not even realize so you not disrespect on your own self. When you come say Alkaline if he come make a fool of himself in order for him show. That not say much about the common man, you know. So because a man can make a fool of himself, you know buy a ticket for see the fool. Make that make sense. Alright. Since that him do for sell few ticket for go on show. So the big show we go on in England, see that on the screen. The new rules the Alkaline keep in the UK. Right after Kartel do film Barclays. And it's a good look too. Good look for Kartel and good look when Alkaline keep them show that to them magnitude there. So I search for the full interview him do for Ram that show there, but I can't find it. Alkaline don't never have to stoop or go up on any levels there for Ram that show. Alkaline process a long time, a top flight artist this. Matter of fact, if you can compare Alkaline to Vybz Kartel, that tell you about the levels where Alkaline reach. Do the maths now, man? You think Kartel is a joke artist? And if people can size you up with Kartel, it tell you about the amount of work where Alkaline do. So the theory when I come in for say well then Alkaline just there so nonchalant on the interview I act like him don't know nothing and I answer some little ABC answer like remember Chilani Stadium the man I keep him showing on a national stadium. Chilani Stadium not hard for him. It not take real effort like way to take for the national stadium for Chilani Stadium. So no really feel say Alkaline would have to come make a fool of himself just for come buy a ticket and mark you. I'm fully aware say sure for anybody at all no matter them levels can go left for any reason. So I don't know about I run quick for going on my comment section like me can guarantee say Tagaram. There's no guarantee but Alkaline levels the normal. And I have to give the man respect. If you have to stoop so low for sell ticket, it would have shown so the people them are the main part of the problem. I know every year new rule keep about 3 years now the new rule and keep at Jamaica. I don't really feel say Alkaline show I got flap in a Chilani Stadium. You know what dumb you have to be for suggest that only one artist exists in a dance hall? You know what dumb you have to be? Whole heap of the man them out here I carry the flag for dance hall. No one man now do this. Of course we can compete and say me better than you. But that's just musically. But them dunce people nowadays them believe Jesus Christ. So when them rate an artist, them can't rate nobody else. Nobody else don't make no sense. Everybody else lame. Now, see another thing about the interview that made me totally confused. See, everybody attack. Why? Because Alkaline seems to have lost his intellect. What them did think him of. Now, this is the irony of all ironies. Between Kartel and Alkaline, trust me, them two artists there have somebody dunces fans. Usually the fans feed off of what the artist is all about. So how them two man they so bright and so much dunce people follow them. Somebody tell me in the comment section. Gaza and Vendetta have some of the darkest fans me ever seen in my entire life. You can come out, come talk good about them artists and them cuss you. And look on this, me show you how. And everything on the tech side, some things are just truth. See, Alkaline do an interview and because him do a good interview and people feel some type of way. Want to turn everything in a Vendetta versus Gaza. And everything a Vendetta versus Gaza, something I just true. The interview of Okri, I ain't have nothing to do with no fucking Alkaline, I ain't have nothing to do with no Kartel. From start to finish, it not no start, it not no middle, it not have no end. The interview just work. Sometimes we go out there, we try our best and it just not work. Next. And ironically, Jamaicans gone in them feelings because Alkaline look like a fool on the interview and him look dunce. Isn't this the same culture? We hug up fully dunce. So not happy, you should have happy for Alkaline say him come over, phone aside. We're not vexed about. Alkaline a dunce now. Get with it. The man does a roll with the time and him know how to adapt. So bright now gone away, the man dunce now. How that feel? When enough to vex and quiet. And when enough to shut the fuck up and vex. And I still now work back way. It's the same mentality the way a woman, for example, can never admit when she wrong. The fans, them stay so you know. Them artists now have a good day, them just can't come to terms with that. Because guess what? These people basically make these artists into demigods. Them can't wrong because guess what? Them not fully human, them divine. So you see, whenever they are put in a position to admit that these artists are just regular, normal people like themselves, they will not have it. And if you learn to admit to yourself, man, for the most part in the interview, Alkaline seemed rehearsed. His answers seemed non-genuine. So I can understand which part people are come from as it relates to the people who must say, boy, him deliberately do that. Don't think me not understand why a lot of people that get that impression.
No, there was a period of your career when you were in these clashes some time ago.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Looking back, any regrets about those?
It's just a vibe. It's just fun, yeah? It's not really.
Vibes, as in Vybz Kartel? No. No. Okay.
Isn't he locked up?
Yes.
Okay.
But now you have moved on from that.
Right.
Yeah?
Now, this is when me start the interview and me say, something wrong here, someone. If you have a shade Kartel, you have to remember, say, when Kartel he found out, Kartel knock with him interview them out of the park. So if it was a case where you just want people to talk, why would you come flunk your interview? So if you're a calculating person, trust me, you need a new calculator. When Alkaline basically throw shade, matter of fact, him throw the whole tree pan Kartel. What him say? Ooh, that man still there jail. But I never that really, because we know say dancehall come with them little jobs say. I never that really shocked me, you know. I when Cliff Hughes say, yeah. Like, me no know Cliff Hughes, if you in a journalism so long and you're nervous around Alkaline, trust me bro, I do no more interview. Because, obviously, we're gonna start off the interview by talking about the show we are going to Triller in the stadium. From me watch the part, them know that the interview just do. So I could debunk the part a lot of people say, boy, the interviews are all interview. But at Cliff Hughes, make people run with the facts that this must be a whole interview because if you go agree. Because sometimes you lose a train of thought and you don't go into something and then you start to something else. So make we give Cliff the benefit of the doubt, right there, so. But when the man say Kartel they are jail, bro, focus and tell the man say, come on man, put on them job there. You know, so the man free and him out and him a go on. Good. Now, let me tell you now, in my opinion, what makes this interview a disaster, because being an artist myself, I have to understand, so everything is an energy. The first mistake, but Alkaline make in another interview is to agree to an interview with Cliff Hughes. If you're gonna talk to Cliff Hughes and you're not come with intellect and you plan for some sort of stunt for act like you're done and get people talking, Cliff Hughes was not the right man for that interview there with. First of all, Cliff Hughes and Alkaline are from two different era. Cliff Hughes for your interview, Yellow Man them are some man we can relate to. Cliff Hughes don't know what going on in a modern dancehall. I guarantee you that. I mean, I say him don't know tiny tidbits because him up on a radio station. So we hear a couple things we are going, but for getting at the nitty gritty, you'd have to come from sea view to understand what going on in their music right now. So if on a nightly fix, and even let's be honest, that interview couldn't make sense. The type of question that somebody like a Naro would have asked. Cliff Hughes, nah, go ask them something. They look on the upper full question here. How is the mom? And some little things where in a bio where people hear from the DM come out. You coming at 2025 and ask Alkaline some things where nobody want to hear, really and truly. One bag of full question. Tell me, where were you born? Like, I mean, them things they in a bio. When you have to interview, you no need for you come with them up a foolishness, them elder. Where were you born? You kidding? You know much interview Alkaline talk, which part in born and all these things are two different demographic. Cliff Hughes them way out of the age bracket of an Alkaline. So that's the problem there. I'm gonna say you know have older interviewers where them study music on a level where them understand all genre, but me don't think that's Cliff Hughes' MO. The way how Cliff Hughes do the interview was boring. I mean, make me telling you how interview go. Interview and stage show no different. You see if you run on a stage and the crowd they have a vibes, are the baddest show you're going to ever do in your life. Because the energy where the crowd are give you give them back. Cliff Hughes not have the energy to bring out the type of energy when I look for from Alkaline. Believe it or not. Tell me if the Kartel interview with the Fix, one of the baddest interview you no watch in a long time. Apart from 1 and 2 of the chat in the interview. I don't know that I fully Kartel. Him can't go nowhere without controversy. You think that if Kartel they go to somebody go do that interview they when I have no energy for give him back the vibes to talk and say something and go at a bag or something. That interview they about so. And Alkaline should have got back to even Winfred. Winfred have a way better vibes than Cliff Hughes. A Cliff Hughes is very exciting when you talk about politics. A Cliff Hughes is very exciting when you talk about the upper class. When you talk about some things where poor people are interested in. A that's of him power there. A Cliff Hughes and an Alkaline, oil and water.
So you paid attention to the fact that you needed to self-actualize.
You see it? Yeah, man, so.
But explain for our viewers or listeners,
Right.
what was that like? Coming to the realization that, listen, this is not for me. How did that manifest itself?
Well, I just, by seeing the reaction we get from people whenever we put out the work and we say, so we might actually have a chance at this thing. You know what I mean? And also, that burning feeling inside just do great, you know? And just do the big things, you know? Yeah, you know what I do? I have to know what I feel, you know? Yeah. And the music was for me.
Okay. So you left Karimak.
Right.
After how many years?
If you don't agree with me, so that interview I did hard for watch. When me I watch it for so I go on for do my show, trust me, one of the hardest, I slept.
And without thinking about it, I want you to tell me what comes to mind.
Right.
Earl Barkley.
J that man. General.
Charmian what?
Source. Motivation, inspiration. Backbone.
Kimona Barkley. Karine. Donald Trump.
Mad thing.
You're saying the president is mad?
Nah, Jamaican term, mad thing.
Andrew Holness.
Mad thing.
I'm telling you, say Cliff Hughes, did I not say, more fitting to politics, Donald Trump. As if the interview couldn't get any worse. The man style of interviewing just don't mesh with Alkaline persona. The only thing left for Cliff Hughes do right here is, so brethren, you eat with a fork? You use spoon? Okay, so when you were 5 and you went to the fun day with your mom, how was that experience? At that I look, me say, the man asked the man some full question that I was annoyed. A lot of people in the comment section seems to be making excuses for Alkaline, when really and truly I'm a part of the problem, because him could have tell Cliff Hughes to listen to the interview and our work. Go back, go do some research and circle me. But you have to remember also, say, Alkaline trying to be so different, so out of the box, that him drop out of the ass box when him choose Cliff Hughes for doing first interview after more than a decade. I remember, but now say him is not some kind of introvert. Don't get me wrong, because I don't know him personal life. And how him act, he seems to be an introvert for the most part. But you know that dumb if you don't think you can be a full introvert and still try for the music. So, I want to tell me how introverted Alkaline was in that interview. I can't play the full interview. So I'll play a clip. Look on this.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure being here.
Alkaline, blessed love, sir.
Yeah, man, blessed.
Much respect.
Yeah, man.
So, you really have done this?
Yeah, man. It's just a new look for dancehall as I reiterate in all interviews. You see me, I say, so I'm just willing to go all the way out. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but Is it really to get the attention or what?
That is partially one of the reasons, but I'm comfortable and contented with myself this way. But I think any entertainer who wants to be of any artist of any caliber would like to maintain the spotlight and maintain the public attention. So I guess that's partially one of the reasons.
Could you show our viewers what your eyes look like right now?
Yeah, man, but I am bigger than my eyes.
What are some of the feedbacks you're getting for this move?
People are very intrigued, you know. I mean, it's mixed responses, you know. Me get a lot of bashing and burnout still, but right now, thanks to my management team, we applied cold water to the areas that are burned. So right now, me literally cool.
Take us through the process real quick. What does it take to achieve this?
Well, I'm really a dancehall artist, really, not a tattoo artist. But I can tell you this much: is just a needle was inserted in my eye. But I don't really want to go in detail because I don't really want to.
It was done here in Jamaica?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's Jamaican because it wasn't done by a Jamaican.
But I want to ask you though, what difference do you think you'll make in the music if you get the full attention and love that you're searching for?
Yes. Well, I just bring theatrics and provocativeness. This is dancehall, where you're supposed to shake things up and make people act and react. And I think that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to be one of those normal entertainers who come on TV with smiley face, and promote some kind of vapid, easily digestible material. No, man, there's more to people that meet the eye. Some just bring something different and a twist. Yeah,
is Kartel a mentor of yours?
No, I wouldn't say I have a favorite artist.
Yes.
No.
But how you feel about Kartel, Vybz Kartel?
How I feel about Vybz
he's
Kartel?
coming to mind every time I hear you talk.
I don't really feel anything about any men, you know, because that sound emotional. But I respect Vybz Kartel as an entertainer, just like I respect every other entertainer in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No special respect for Kartel?
Not necessarily. I respect everybody, man.
Are the introvert that where the data fans would have like you for believes Alkaline is. It's when the artists them fail or don't look perfect in them eyes, or you force them to remove these artists from the demigod status where them put them in, them start deflect. Them say Alkaline is an introvert. Did you see an introvert in another interview a while ago? Alkaline have a bad day and the argument done. And yes, I'm fully aware that somebody can reach a level where they become introverted. But when you're in a music, trust me, you can't be a full introvert. And the lack of intellect, come see Alkaline showing this interview, something wrong. Where did his obvious intellect go? It shows how dumb the people are. Obviously, they have grown to love and respect somebody who lied to them from the inception of his career. And them like the idea of the facts that this man so fucking lie. And keep on support him. That's whenever. One of the smartest artists this ever was. And check out the mannerisms in that video there. If I'm a Kartel in pattern. Anybody who know anything about body language that know say a Kartel like inspiration. And when I say Kartel inspire Alkaline, Kartel inspire Alkaline so much. That's Alkaline figure out a way when Kartel gone to prison. Figure out prison too. As much as Alkaline did free, the man not do no interview. It's almost as if him did their prison. So Alkaline is very calculating and we know this. But if a stunt him and try to pull off another interview, it backfire. You think him not rate Kartel bad up to now, but guess what? Him capitalize on the tribalistic nature of Jamaican people. And if Alkaline ever do a Jamaicans would call friend Kartel, the people would have an instant vendetta against him. Pun intended. I have to understand the people in disappointment too, because when you wait for over a decade, you kinda go over expect. So when people are wait long for hear say something and then they go so boom. When I remember say Alkaline said, oh me for shorter words and inspiration when in a literature we have a distinction. You know see it here so? It all come like one time Alkaline didn't even know which part him born. Like me not understand that interview. Like you know connect in one way. Like you just watch the interview and I wonder what is this right through the interview. And for those who might jump in my comment section and remind me say Kartel was interviewed by Cliff Hughes and he may get a good interview. Remember say Kartel a 50-year-old. This is how we are talking about demographic. A majority of Kartel era, probably a Cliff Hughes did still interested or find interest in a dancehall at the time when dancehall was dancehall. Kartel was a part of that dancehall where probably did interest a Cliff Hughes. But trust me, there's no way a Cliff Hughes at Fame Aid can fully interested in that era with Alkaline and some of them new youth. You mad? And also music go. It doesn't go on forever. People enjoy for them era and move away from that and find something else to do. Nobody stays with them thing there forever, especially as it relates to party. Certain age where you reach, you start party different. And some people so dumb. Oh, my artists don't like spotlight. Like, I mean, what kind of entertainer don't need spotlight? If him come here, so, and he's being calculating just to get people for talk, isn't that trying to get the spotlight? Like, I'm confused. I tell them, say, nobody no dance like some of them so-called fans, nobody. This interview is so weird because if you watch the interview and you look good at some key points, it's like everybody right and everybody wrong in terms of them opinion power going there. So because you have points in the interview where you can actually give the people them where you say Alkaline done so that interview intentionally. You can actually give some credence to what them I say. And this was a specific point. I want to look on this.
So you taught yourself how to write music?
Every time I said, yeah, I guess it just fall natural. I don't know if I teach myself.
Oh, that's natural.
Yeah, man, just right. Yes, right, yeah? Yeah, man, I'm vibe, you know?
You did well at literature at school? Yes. You have received many awards. Yeah?
Alright, and I see that? Cliff Hughes asks Alkaline about literature. You know that quick flash there. When we just play a while ago, I'm going to play that phone to make we focus. How, in the interview, that part there cut out? Where Alkaline should have answered the question. And so I get a distinction, like what I'm saying I'm saying, in a literature, that part they cut out. So to me, it looks intentional. The part that look intentional, him take out that for some reason, I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me if you don't feel like Alkaline deliberately want to look like a dunce to get people talking. Because me wouldn't run them joke there with when you work so hard. Forget. No, you're mad. Social media mash up every last thing. Everything you say over yourself, yeah, criticize. When the artists them, for example, Alkaline and Kartel, criticize the same thing when you call them people like me there, so when them criticize others, it makes sense to me, you know. But when other people criticize them, it's bad mind. Like, no, I don't know if you do again. Can you believe that people so desperate? Some of them did all I said the interview is a long time interview. And ironically, the first thing when them start talking about when the interview start was new rules in a Trelawney Stadium. So that for that. Alright, so the comment here say, man using psychology and comfortably getting away with it. Before that interview, nobody was paying him any mind, LOL. People need to learn marketing. So the next comment here say, Alka have everyone talking, free publicity. You saw them fool? Alka has everyone talking. So, since I just talk, Alka want everybody to talk. Why when people talk and it's not favorable to you? Uno never just leave it alone. Uno gone down no feelings and I try these people for talk. Alka did want them talk. So why not these people for them opinion? Since Alka want them for talk. Some of the two dunce, man. This interview I should have did do from the 1st of April. Because trust me, there's no fucking way in hell this can real. The one I say Alka play fool for catch wise. Me not agree. Which part in the Jamaican population, especially these days, with the advent of social media and them a blood clot, herd mentality people here, you catch wise. When you play fool nowadays, you not catch wise. When you play fool nowadays, you catch fool. Try know that. Now this next comment say, this the cake for my worst comment I was seen. The interview was disappointing, but it certainly have people searching YouTube for his songs and previous interviews. Every scroll I make someone talking, I assume that she does say about this interview and the people sharing his songs. And at first, Alkaline used himself as controversy. Remember one time him do a show and look like a 70-year-old Erland. Then him release Sell Off, and although it sound crappy, it's still bringing views. Me know for sure some more digits were added to his streaming numbers today. This man no give a F about what we think. We'll never get a better interview or not even a simple apology or excuse from him. I'm even surprised at this point. Typical introvert and nonchalant. Did that fan say Alkaline not care about what we meaning the fans. Think? And there's some music reach when people can rate somebody when I like them. I wonder if she that think what she has said when she write that. That's a sheep. That's exactly how sheep think. You can treat them like dog, and because of them herd mentality, them still show them full support for them shepherd. You can't make them something here. And guess what I'm gonna tell you too? It's worse than that. You know, some of them artists them a defend are them ego. Because them feel so powerful and important in a earth. That's me can't look stupid enough to defend somebody like this. For example, whatever I go on with them artists. Them are gonna defend it to the death, not because them like the artist or rate the artist, but because them can't come to terms with the facts. And guess what? Them did involve in a something when a special. Most of them people I wanna see up in them arms about Gaza and vendetta and all kind of offering. It not have nothing to do with the artist most of the time. It's about them and them nonsensical, illogical ego. Because most of the time you can't find a reason for some of them people have the level of ego where them have. Alright, I can't watch no more of this shit. Do remember, tonight, Alkaline show. Go support that shit. Fuck this Gaza versus Vendetta business. Go support dancehall. Alkaline are do good for dancehall. Kartel are do good for dancehall. Go support the music. Music is a mission, not a competition. So if you're Gaza, big up on yourself. If you're Vendetta, big up on yourself. But I can't watch no more of this.